If you're over 50, you've probably heard some version of this lie. Your best ears are behind you. You feel it when they guys at work stop asking your opinion. You hear it in your Dr. Stone when he starts talking more about boot managing decline than building strength. You see it when the women who once looked your way walk past without a glance, and it pisses you off. But y'all swallow it like y'all are supposed to. Here's the truth. You are not done. Here's the truth. Just finally dangerous because for the first time in your life, you've get the experience the lessons. The scar sign sight, and most of all you've run out of time to waste. This isn't a motivational speech. It's a call to arms, not to fight the world, but to claim your final form, because while the world worships youth, stoicism teaches something deeper. The older you get, fee more unshakable you must become. So let's talk about what that looks like in action, not theory, not philosophy, in Rose real life wisdom for men who refuse to go quickly. Let's begin. When the power of stillness, why older men hold the real leverage. Young men run toward everything: money, women, validation, fast cars, vices, social media likes. It's chaos disguises ambition. But an older man, he learns steer off stillness. Stillness is not passivity. It's controlled power. It's knowing that 90% of what most people chase doesn't matter. And the other 10% can't be bought when you're still. You stop leaking energy trained to fix Severian, impress stranger sir, be like to. You move from reaction to presence. Ever watch an older lion and fueled he doesn't chase, he waits because it knows exactly when to strike and when to stay quiet. As a man over 50, you hold that some potential. You don't need to be the loudest in the room, you just need to like someone who's seen death and died. Apologetic masculinity, stillness become a sire gravity. It draws people. And women respect power as people sense something deeper in you. A man who serve atoms to apologetic masculinity. Let world call it intimidating. There comes a point in every man's life when either shrinks to fit the modern world or he becomes the mountain people learn to walk around. You don't owe softness to anyone you don't owe political correctness to people who haven't lived a day of your life. This culture wants older men to apologize for being masculine, for buying direct, for having standards, for not bending to every emotional wave. Buddhist softening world, guess what? Your unapologetic energy, your too much presence, is exactly what asaning world needs. You didn't have to shout. You don't have torg. You just hate to exist without folding. Start taking up space again. Sit with your legs wide. Speak slowly and clearly. Hold eye contact until the other person breaks the air. Not mean yawer, not toxic. You're masculine, and that is rare now, which means it's valuable. Don't bury your nature to make others feel safe. Stand tall. The latch is 3, reclaiming discipliner, orkling discipline. Anyhow, the second half becomes your prime. They say men peak in their 30s. That's false. Mosmen peak whenever they disetto master themselves. Your 60s can be your prime, but only if you return to discipline. Discipline isn't about military routines. It's about dignity. Wake up and move your body. Eat like your future depends on it, because it does. Stop outsourcing your mental clarity, tough news, or cheap dopamine. Start every morning with stillness, a journal, a walk, a cold, the woman question shower. Not because it's trendy, but Becca Sire. Time is now currency. Spend it wisely. You want vitality back. Train your body again. You want clarity. Stop consuming trash content and start building your cathedral of thought. The older you get, the more your actions such you're not just living. You're leaving behind a blueprint. Leave a strong one for the woman question. Why you stop chasing and start attracting. You might notice something after 50. Chase gets old, the games get boring. You no longer want to impress you on to end. Here's the paradox. The moment you stop chasing women is the moment you start attracting them. Not the flaky cannot, the ones who want status or sugar daddies, but the rare woman who sees our Q power and leans in. This only happens when you stop living on the outside. Women are drawn to self-contained men, men who don't net their approval. Men who are whole. So stop trying to be younger. Stop dressing like you are 25 on the gray, where Thustum speak from the chest, not the throat. There's nothing sexier than aim and hopes like he's already enough. You're a net invisible. You're just finally in a place where you choose what you see 5. Legacy mode activated? Why? It's time to become the man they talk about when you're gone this final chapter. It's not like a bend, it's the moment where everything counts. The conversations you have, the way you treat young men around youth, example you set when you think Nobby's watching. Mosman lived to be remembered by a paycheck, a title, or a car. But real legacy lies in the impact you made when no one asked you to. What did you teach? What did you tolerate? Who did you protect? Who did you prune? Your legacy isn't a tombstone dot, it's how people change because they knew you. So start living as the man. They'll quote at your funeral. Be the one whose name gets brought up when younger men ask, who showed you how to be a man? Leth, answer be you. You're not past your prime. You are in the age of power where your calm cuts deeper than coast, where your presence is heavier than any flex, but only if you reclaim it. If you feel this in your bones, if this video meant you of the strength you forgo to, had type, I'm not done in the comments. Let's light a fire under the generation of men because we don't need more noise. We need men who walk with purpose, speak with weight, and live with legacy. Subscribe if you're done buying takedown too, and remember this, that weaken you, it sharpens you. And don't forget to subscribe.